SCC and the different method of the case in that. And first of all, I have to start with the diagnosis of SCC. And this one is a which shows if a lesion is more than 1 centimeter, we have to go for the 4-phase NDCT or MRI. If it is, we got the typical announcement pattern in that, there is no need to for further any investigation. If we didn't get anything, we have to go for further supportive MRI or CT scan. And even though if we didn't get in that, we have to go for the biopsy. And ultimately in the biopsy, if we will get the SCC, then we have to offer some treatment for the given SCC, and it should be dependent on the BLCC staging system. And BLCC says that there is a treatment, depends on, they divide into a curative treatment and a palliative treatment. Curative is resection, liver transplant.
Can you describe this case?
Yeah,
It's
sir.
the first case.
Case one is here. And my first case is 49-year male, hepatitis B positive, multifocal SCC, and child A, AFP is more than 400. And these are the triple phase CT scan, which shows multiple arterial enhancing lesion in the both lobe, and it shows typical venous washout in the venous space. And according to BLCC criteria, this was a multinodular SCC, and then we have to offer a TACE, and we went for the TACE in this particular patient. We did a drug-eluting beads TACE, and this DSA shows a super selective TACE in the multinodular areas. After that, post-procedure CECT triple phase did for as a routine investigation, and it shows there are multiple residual enhancing, arterial enhancing lesions in I think in every lobe, and shows the typical venous washout in that. So we have to think about that that we have to repeat a test or what to do in this such type of patient. And as we decided, we did our test up to the mark, and there was nothing wrong in that. So we decided not to go for the test again, and we did additional RFA for the residual tumor. With the CT guidance, we put our probe into the residual tumors, and we ablate them completely. And after that, we did again a post-RFA CECT triple phase as a routine. In this, there was no arterial enhancing lesion or a venous washout that suggesting that the tumor is completely gone up, and we did it. For the discussion of this case, we go through the multiple papers in that, and according to that, this one is the original article published in liver transplantation in 2011, and they gone through the within the Milan criteria, and they suggest that they conclude that that the RFA is better treatment rather than the TACE for that, and if the another publication which was published in BMC Gastroenterology in 2014, and the paper was beyond the Milan criteria, and they suggest they concluded that RFA with combination of TACE is a better modality along with the TACE only. Again, a publication of in a Journal of Clinical Oncology in 2013, they suggest TACE plus RFA was superior to the RFA alone. And another paper, they suggest RFA combined with TACE treatment is superior than the TACE alone. So in this conclusion, I concluded that if there is a multiple options are there, TACE is a therapeutic treatment, RFA is a therapeutic treatment, we have to go for that. But they concluded that RFA and the TACE, combination of RFA and TACE is better than alone RFA or a TACE. My next case is 52-year female, which is hepatitis B positive, large SCC in the right lobe with child A, and AFE is more than 500. And pre-procedure CECT triple phase suggests that there is a large arterial enhancing lesion in right lobe, and it shows a typical arterial enhancement and a venous washout, but it is associated with the main portal vein thrombosis. So according to the VCLC criteria, we have to, it's in the child A, and it's the portal lesion, we have to go for the sorafenib only, but we have to treat something aggressively then only for the sorafenib. Then option is there is a tear, but patient was financially not so strong and he refused for the tear. Then we have to decide for the taste. With this, we again did the DE beat test, and in this, you showed the super selectively DE beat test for this patient. And after that post-test CECT triple K images suggest that there is no typical arterial enhancement, even though there is necrosis in the tumor. And this patient came in our clinic for at least 10 weeks, 10 months, and there will be no residual tumor or raise in the AFP. In my discussion that there is again, when the patient with the portal invasion, we have to go to sorafenib, but multiple studies suggest that management, this paper was published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology 2015, that they suggest that multiple options are there, but the yttrium 90 is the best and demonstrated well tolerability. But for the contraindication of this, there is a publication in the European Society that yttrium beads are not recommended as a standard therapy. Further research trials are needed for the establishment of competitive efficacy of role of in these populations. The meta-analysis of the carcinoma with the portal vein published in the BMC, that they suggest that TACE can be used with the main portal vein, even the inclusion of the main portal vein thrombosis. These are the multiple papers, and this one is the last paper which suggests that the dedicated clinical study of SCC complicated with PET are not inadequate. That is published in 2016 August. And in the end, by conclusion that if a patient is having a main portal vein thrombosis, we have to go for further treatment. If it is a small nodule, then we have to go for the RSA, and even though if it is a large, we have to go for the TACE for the supporting of the MVT. And in the last paper I got that there is a letter to editor in the Journal of Nephrology, trans-arterial therapies for HCC along with towards the standardization. Thank you.